Barr, senior, wide receiver, athlete.
Grant, what does it mean to you to be an Avon Eagle?
It means a lot, growing up in Avon, looking at all the players when I was young, being in the locker room, and just wanting to be that. And so now I'm here, and I'm an Eagle, so it means a lot to me.
When you first put on that uniform on a Friday night and everything, what did that feel like?
It feels great. It gets me really hyped inside, gets me really ready to go. Just means that I gotta be a role model too. It's all the little kids that are looking up to me, just like how I was looking up to the older kids when I was young.
You get voted in as the captain here for your senior year. What does that mean to you?
It means that I gotta step it up a little more than what I was last year, be more vocally as a leader, lead by example as well.
Does that add extra pressure?
Kinda, yeah, I would say so, because everybody's looking at you, and if you do something wrong, then it's a lot more focused in.
2024 state champs. When you hear that, what do you think?
It just gets me excited. It gets me excited because I know we're gonna hopefully do it again. So it just gets my blood running a little bit. It gets me excited.
Compare how much you loved being an Avon Eagle before you won to now. Do you notice a difference?
Not really as much as being an Eagle. I mean, that's kind of the same. It makes me, I guess, a little prouder because we won as a public school. So it makes me a little prouder that we can do it and that we will do it again.
What grade did you start playing wide receiver?
Sophomore year.
So you played quarterback all up until then.
Yeah.
Which position helps the other, do you think, more?
Oh, being a quarterback to receiver is probably so much easier than wide receiver to quarterback.
Why is that?
As a quarterback, you have to know every route. As a wide receiver, you really only need to know just one, what you're doing. So going from quarterback to receiver, you already know what the route is. If you're going from wide receiver to quarterback, then you got to expand your knowledge a little more.
When you got in there on a Friday night of your sophomore year, the first one I remember is a touchdown against Barr. When you're making plays like that, are you just in the moment? What's going on in your head?
Just blank, just focus. What's my route? How am I going to get open? It's really just kind of that. That's it.
And then how about when you're making some of these highlight reel plays against Ignatius, against Lake, against Barr again last year, against Falls, Moss and people. Where do these plays come from?
See ball, get ball, I guess. I mean, it's not really something that I think about that I'm going to make a great play. It's just how am I going to get the ball and get in the end zone.
Walk me through that Ignatius play.
I'm looking over, reading the signal, saw X fade, and so I was just hoping no one was going to throw it to me. He did, thankfully, and he put it in a good spot, got the ball, got a foot in bounds. They didn't see it. That's fine.
Did he put it in a good spot, or did you adjust and make it?
Both, I would say. He put it in a good spot for me to adjust, yeah.
What goes on in your head to think to completely contort your body all the way around and reach up with your offhand and just catch it one-handed?
I don't know, really. I just saw the ball in there. I just needed to go get it. That's what I was thinking.
And then when they said incomplete, other than are you kidding me? But what emotions went through your mind? You just robbed me of the greatest play of my career.
I was thinking oh man, for a second, and then they were replaying on the Jumbotron, and I was watching Coach Ullery, but they were all looking up. So I was just worried about getting the next signal.
Did you happen to go up to the ref at a timeout or something and have a joke with him about it or anything? Or?
No, but I heard he said something to somebody that he was sorry.
At least you got that going for you. So how many more highlight reel catches can you just expect from this season?
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really sure. But hopefully the ball just gets put right here. I can just catch it like that and keep running.
Oh, so you got to have it laid in there. Blake's not going to make you work for it, or Trevor,
He
or
might.
whoever.
They might. I don't know. We'll see.
Think of the first day you joined this program till today. Everything that you've gone through. How has that shaped you as a person?
It's definitely made me a man, I would say. It just made me work harder, be more dedicated, make me want stuff more, make my mindset better, my mental side better.
Pretend I knew nothing about the things you guys go through with the 6 a.m. workouts and the dirty dozens and all that. How would you explain that to me, make me understand?
It's definitely hard. First, you gotta make sure you go to bed at a good time. And then once you get up at 6, you gotta get yourself ready to go. Because once you get into the weight room or if it's out in the field for dirty dozens, you gotta have energy. You gotta bring it so that everyone else, if they're not having a good day, but they see everybody else bringing energy, they gotta get up and get energy going. And so it's hard sometimes, but it's also really fun because you're just out there with your friends. So.
How do you do that? Most people can't function in the morning without a cup of coffee or a bagel or something, and they sit there and read the paper. You guys, from the get, you get up and you're working out and you're running.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
You just, you have to, I guess. It's not really something that you get to kind of choose. You have to.
What's something that separates this program from other teams in the area and the state?
Program that we have, how the seniors lead, and how the seniors make sure that the juniors lead their next year, trickle it down into the youth camp when the seniors in the varsity program goes to the youth games and the youth camps, and they show the little kids that this is what you want to be like, this is what you're supposed to be once you get to our age.
What do you attribute to that brotherhood? Where does it come from?
Well, it's just growing up together. Everybody grows up together, so everybody knows each other. We're all good friends. We all hang out together, so we're all just close. And then when games get close, then we don't have to worry about like chemistry and stuff like that. It's already there.
Is it a case of you don't want to let your good friends down?
Yeah, I would say so. You don't want to let your brother down, so you gotta step it up a notch and make sure that you do all that you can to win the game.
Is that a benefit, you think, that kids have been chomping at the bit to play and then they finally get in their senior year and they're so hungry and they're ready to go?
Yeah, for sure. I've seen it like in the weight room, kids that are doing everything they can to make sure that they get on the field and have their chance and go dominate.
So the goals every year, everybody always says, is win conference, beat league, win state. Same things or anything different?
Yeah, this year we're talking about more like moments. So the first moment is Ignatius here on Thursday, win that game. Second moment is down in Florida and win that game. And then probably Glenville, that's another moment. And then the next moment would be against Lake. And the next moment would be winning SWC. And then the next moment would be regional and then state champs.
What would it be like to win the last game of your senior year?
I'm not going to lose my last game, so it's going to mean a lot of work. And so we're going to get it done.
You already know how it feels to win the last game of the season. How much can you guys draw from that and take and learn from that to know, hey, we know what it takes?
Yeah, exactly. We know exactly what we have to do to get back to where we were. And we know that last year we weren't perfect either. So, and we just got runner-up for the 7-on-7s. So we know that it's going to take more than what we already have.
Oh! To see him go, we always go like that, So he's a dog. I mean, everyone says his one-hand catches are great, and we kind of tease at him for it because he kind of thinks it's a little annoying, but it's very funny. He's a dog, leader, but the one.
He gets annoyed by that?
I mean, I don't know. I think it's just because everyone just keeps always oh, grandpa, but I think it's pretty cool to see him do those crazy things on Fridays. So
he's not gonna be good this year. No, I'm kidding. He's gonna be good. I think he might be the best receiver in Ohio. That might be a little exaggeration, but that's what I think. His catch radius is crazy. Growing up with them, he was stuck on playing quarterback his entire life, and then he decided to change, and I think it was probably for his best.
When he made that catch against Ignatius, what'd you think?
I was just in awe. I was I didn't think he could do that. I didn't think he could move like that. He was oh. But he was out of bounds, though, so it doesn't even matter.
According to the refs, he was out of bounds. I think video evidence shows different.
Yeah, I guess.
He's been my guy. We played basketball together in 7th and 8th grade, so I know he's competitive, and when he gets mad, he does get mad, but he's a good guy off the field too. He's really nice, respectful, but if you get him in a competitive mode, it's over.
When he's making these sports center catches, do they shock you?
Sometimes, the one in Iggy was just crazy. Honestly, I didn't even see it. I was on the sideline, I think I was looking at a play or something, but on the jumbotron, I just see I see him turn like this, and I'm like, wait, what? And then I was a little upset because they called him out, but I mean, I guess.
And 2 refs called him out too. That's
right.
The crazy thing.
Exactly, but the catch was still insane. So
And what's even worse is it's bad enough he called him out, but he got in my shot.
exactly. I did see that, and then you had to pull it up on the thing. Yeah, that's.
I had to get creative to show it.
Yeah, that's bad.
I've known Grant since like first grade. We played football we were on the same flag football team. My dad was a coach, and we've been friends ever since. He's a great guy. Like we always joke about his one-handed catch against in week 1 against Ignatius. Like we always joke with him about that, and like we always like do this in the hallways. It's really funny. But I love Grant. He's a great friend.
Is that like a compliment, or are you like ribbing him?
Oh no, it's a compliment for sure. But like I don't know, we just laugh about it. I don't know why it's so funny to us, but we just find it hilarious.
You've been with him in the quarterback room all these years. When he transitioned to receiver, did you see this amount of talent going to be on display? Did you see it coming?
Yeah, I always saw it coming. I know he was like really athletic, and I knew that he was going to be a great receiver for us.
Especially them as sophomores, it was Grant, Trevor, and Blake. Like we didn't know. Grant just had a huge, massive desire. Like I want to play varsity now. He had played some receiver both as freshman and in junior high, just because he's such a good athlete. If you're going to play for us on Friday, you probably have to stand out in JV. Was a quick study, but he stood out at JV. I mean, like he dominated. And so by the time, really mid-season, he came to us early in two-a-days. I am ultra competitive. I athletically, I think I could play on Friday nights. And it ended up being his best position at that time to get on the field. And, he's been there 2 years now. Now, quarterback-wise, we still keep him in that quarterback world. Pretty much an offensive player only now. Going into his senior year here, he is, without question, our most experienced player, period, coming back. He's going to still play receiver, but we're going to end up moving him around. But he still has that. You always have to have plan A, B, C, and D. We've been to option D at quarterback before. So he doesn't get out of that quarterback world, but he's a special player. I think part of what makes him special is that he's able to do a lot of different things, including play receiver, but he blocks well too, and he can throw the ball. So we're going to take advantage of that.
He's made some incredible catches probably in the history of Avon football. Did you see that coming?
Yes. He did when he was younger too, especially as a sophomore. He wasn't like he was killing it as a route runner. Like that's something he's worked on really hard. He's like throwing the ball at a garage door. Like when you have the catch radius and the ability, like that catch he had at Ignatius. That was like, you don't coach that. I mean, that was just sick, right? I mean, he got screwed. That was definitely in bounds. That's how he dominated. Like you could throw him the ball, and he was coming up with it. Obviously has good speed and athleticism, but he just has a really, really big catch radius, and he's kind of freakish and like quick reaction. I can see the ball late and be able to do that. Like that catch at Ignatius was like he literally turned around. Oh, the ball's over there, and whatever that was incredible.
When you saw it, what did you think?
I had a great view. I was first because I knew it was in, and then you can see it up on the replay. But it was like, oh yeah, it didn't surprise me. I mean, it didn't surprise any of us. We know what he's capable of.
And then one against Falls too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, you coach and you work on things, but like there's a quickness of hand-eye coordination that's kind of sick. Like that. I mean, I don't know. Like a lot of that is innate, and you continue to work on and develop that. And so, he's a real deal.
The next stud receiver who might break your records, Grant Barr.
Grant, I hope you don't break my record, but I think Grant's gonna do really good, especially with Blake at QB, because Blake with Nolan could if he wasn't gonna throw, he would just run, but Blake's got no legs, so he's just gonna chuck it up, which is good. So, and Grant is good at just running as far as he can and catching the ball over his shoulder. He runs like all these fades. So I think he could have a crazy year with Blake, is what I think. And I think Grant's really good, and he's gonna improve from junior to senior. That's what my biggest jump was, junior to senior year. I wish I would have trained more my senior year or my junior year instead of my senior year. Like I didn't even train junior year. I just basically went off. I don't know, nothing. But he's actually put in the training, so I think he's gonna have a big year next year.
Think he can make any more highlight reel catches?
I do. Exactly. That catch is definitely the best catch in Avon history, maybe. Besides that one dude, but I think his is better.
You mean Velocity, my catch?
Yeah.
The one that I got?
Yeah,
On SportsCenter #1?
yeah. I think his might be better. So good luck next year, Grant.
Good luck with those routes, those Fresnos, man. Yeah.
You lucky I'm not fifth yearing you,
Why is that?
because they would realize that I'm a true safety, and they would make me FOPD, and I would just become a pure strap. And I'd become a pure safety, would come downhill and absolutely light things on fire and guard everybody, and I would just be a complete menace. I'd be Cam Chancellor of Avon.
How could you come downhill if he's running a fade?
Well, no, he'd run a slant from the outside, and he'd think he'd catch it. But I'd give him his props. He probably would catch it, but it's just consequences after that. So just lucky I'm not fifth year in Grant.
How about just the fact that he really wasn't a main receiver until his sophomore year? He was between.
Yeah, I kind of really didn't know like who he was, like not like in a disrespectful way, until like I never really like talked to him until his like sophomore year where he actually started like playing. I think probably like the Amherst games, and then like ever since then we just like grew tighter. I call him GB12. Got that after Matt's nickname. He calls him GB12. I'm GB12. Can't be the same. Got to be a little different. So
I'm gonna predict his stats now.
Oh, Grant stats. All right.
58 receptions, 1,102 yards, 18 touchdowns.
So 20 yards a catch?
Yeah, because all he runs is fades, basically. He's got the inside receivers next year. We got a lot of inside receivers. He's going to be like the only outside, basically, so, yeah.
Leader, team player, also really good football player, and then he became a misfit, offense-only guy, but he's dynamic. He can kind of do it all.
When he primarily went to receiver, did you see that type of play coming out of him, these highlight reel plays?
Yes and no. No, because I've never played with him before, so I just wasn't aware of what he was capable of. But then when you just kind of throw to him in practice and play catch with him even, like you can just see the catch radius, and he's got great hands and he's really fast, so you know it's really everything you can ask for in a big receiver like that.
Which catch do you think was better, the Ignatius one or the Falls one?
Ignatius was for sure the best catch, but it didn't count, so I feel like you can't count it. But I feel like there was one that might have been better than Falls.
McKinley?
McKinley was good. Yeah, McKinley was pretty good. McKinley and Falls were up there. I know there's another one that I'm blanking on, but it's he's
Blake?
I was going to. I forgot about that. He has a bunch of good catches. It's just the type of receiver that he is. He's going to have multiple good catches, and that's why I can't remember them all, because he's got so many, and he's going to have a lot this year too.
Grant Barr may be one of the best wide receivers to ever play at Avon before it's all said and done. He's got a tremendous work ethic. He's a great teammate. He's a captain. He's a leader. But I've never seen someone quite with the catch radius of Grant Barr. If it's anywhere near him, he usually comes away with it. He does things every day in practice that most people don't see, that just makes your jaw drop and you're like, wow. So I couldn't be more proud of him. I think he's got a bright future ahead of him. Obviously, his senior year should be a great one, but also at the collegiate level, I think he's going to be outstanding.
You've had a lot of great players come through this program. When the light bulb goes off that you know they're a star, when was that for Grant?
Last year, Matt Maxey was on our team, and he was the all-time leading receiver in Avon, so he was clearly our focal point. But every time Grant got opportunities and touches, I've never seen him drop a ball or not win a contested ball battle. In Cleveland Brown Stadium, when he made the catch on the sidelines that was rolled incomplete, that was actually complete, it was at that point I was like, wow, this kid's different. And I think the question mark always became with Grant, how fast is he? Is he fast enough to play at the collegiate level? So he was a baseball player, decided to run track, and verified some track times where he's in the 10s. I think he ran a 10.7 in track. So he's legit fast and has a catch radius like no other, and he's smart and he's a student of the game, and the sky's the limit for him.
Hollywood made a movie about Grant Barr. Who would star as Grant Barr?
Probably Chris Evans or Tom Cruise. I'd say Tom Cruise probably looks more like me, but my build is more like Chris Evans probably.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it going to be an action movie or what?
Yeah, it's going to be a football movie for sure.
Oh, a football movie?
Maybe not football, just like all sports. So you go. It's like Deion Sanders kind of movie. Where you got to go from like football and then you jump into a basketball season and then maybe a baseball season too.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
you're gonna run the whole gamut.
Yeah, well, that's what the movie would be about.
Okay. If your flavor of ice cream, what would you be?
Superman.
Yeah, what is that?
Superman. It's a complicated flavor. Well, maybe not complicated, but it's a kind of rare flavor. No one really thinks of it. It's good. Definitely good.
If you're a superhero, who would you be?
Probably Batman or the Hulk. One of the two of those.
Okay, those are kind of contrasting. Why each one?
Batman, definitely, because, like, kind of random person. Everybody thinks that Bruce Wayne is, like, rich, probably nice. And then it's Batman, and he's, like, really mean. And he's cool. So, yeah, you got to contrast the two different people. Like, I'm one person off the field, and then you're another person on the field.
So when are you the Hulk?
I would say that because a little bit anger issues. Sometimes you got to get, like, a little angry at people, and that makes you play better, in my opinion.
You have anger issues, or you need them?
Probably, maybe a little slight on the I have anger issues, but you probably need a little bit of anger when you're playing for sure.
If you hit the lottery, say it was the jackpot was $1 billion, what would you do with it?
Like buy a house, pay off some debt, go somewhere nice, Bahamas, something like that, go on a cruise.
That's it?
Yeah, you gotta save. You gotta, you get into a sticky situation. I got some money.
Oh, so you're gonna help everyone else out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not like give everybody all my money, but like it's $1 billion. I mean,
that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Where would you buy the house?
Coast, gotta be. Like I don't know, Carolinas, not too hot. There's Florida. I would say Florida, but it gets like 110. Like,
no.
Like Carolina, like South
That's really
Carolina.
neat.
Yeah, like right next to Myrtle Beach.
Ooh.
You get every day.
Outer Banks?
I don't know. I've never been to Outer Banks, but I've been to Myrtle Beach. I know. Just go out on the beach, Myrtle Beach. Fishing's out there. You go in the water, surf a little bit. A lot of stuff to do.
How would you describe Grant Barr?
I would say I'm a worker. I'm a doer. I don't like to just like sit around, do nothing. Actually, like go do stuff, compete, go have fun, go beat some people. Like in sports, not like physically, but yeah, I would say I'm a doer.
What up? How you doing, man? Good? You get good film today?
Grant Barr!
It's fun? Super relaxing, man.
You just did a left-handed Grant Barr.
Let's go, Kobe!
Oh my God! That was almost a Grant Barr! That was almost a Grant Barr! Oh my goodness!
Jerry, what are you going to do if he does that again this year?
Make fun of him again. Now I have two things to make fun of him for.
What if he does it left-handed?
It would be even better. He can't do it left-handed.
Oh, I'd be like,
it's only
I
can't do anything.
I'd walk through. Oh no! Please put that in. I'd walk through.
Get up!
Oh my God!
Next one.
Grant!
This is the worst thing in America.
Grant Barr? Yeah, do Grant Barr when he throws it.